Welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy. I am so grateful that you clicked onto this video today. I will be setting my intention as these are messages that you need to hear, that you need to be aware of, that are informative and helpful. So that is the intention today. I hope that these messages resonate. We will be doing the topic today, who is jealous of you? So we'll look into some reasons why is this person jealous, but we're mainly going to be focusing on the who. Okay. And I just want to apologize, guys, for my absence. I know it's been a while. I've gotten behind schedule. I have not been feeling like motivated, inspired, so I've really just needed to like kick myself in the ass and get back into it. I just felt really behind after the Houston storm. Like I barely just restocked my fridge after that power outage that I went through for a couple of days. And so even though around that time I had just gotten ahead, I basically was only able to get ahead enough to cover up until now. So I'm gonna have to just like record a few videos, get ahead again. I like to upload for you guys. My goal is like at least like every 3 days. Like that's my goal, that's my dream, that's what I want to be giving you guys, that amount of content. That's my goal. But things always just happen, when you're working full time, when power outages, random crazy intense storms hit you, and also motivation, inspiration, and what's the word I'm looking for? It's not inspiration, it's more like finding the right times, finding moments where I feel like peaceful and calm and my energy is collected and in the right space. So just keep an eye out. I will be wanting to go live soon. I'm really excited. I'm going to be just doing personal readings. I'll probably just be hanging out for long periods of time. Still not exactly sure the price or how I'm going to do it, but just give me a little bit more time and that will be happening soon. Okay, so let's jump into the piles. Pile number 1. You guys shuffled the Empress. Pile number 2, you guys shuffled the Sun. Okay. And pile number 3, you guys shuffled the Emperor. So take a moment to meditate on your pile. There will be a 30-second meditation. You'll get a better view of the cards. If you're still struggling to decide which pile is for you, I always shuffle music for every pile. You can find that in the description box down below, as well as you can find ways to get in touch with me for personal readings, as well as you can find ways to listen to my single Neptune lover if you're interested. Till next time, guys, I will go ahead and see you at your reading. Bye.
You thought she was the angel, and how could you really want me feel bad if it turns out that they kill your contract? Try not to abuse your power. I know you didn't choose to change. You might not wanna lose you, but power isn't pain.
Welcome, my pile number ones. You guys chose the Empress card. Very beautiful. This is from Ponyo, the mother goddess, water goddess, who is Ponyo's mom. Okay, so that is a huge indication here. So that is one thing that I am heavily getting, is this could be a parent. Okay, this could be a nurturing motherly parent. Also, the Empress represents the mother in tarot. So we have two confirmations here of the who is jealous of you possibly being a mother figure. Now, I'm so sorry if that is the facts. If this is why you were drawn to this pile, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I think that jealousy can be pretty normal. I think it's a normal emotion that a lot of us do feel, but we don't talk about it, we don't discuss it because there is shame around jealousy. So I do feel like this person who is jealous of you, they do have shame about the fact that they're jealous of you. I think that this is one of those situations where jealousy actually comes from they see things within you that they have within themselves. It's like they could do similar things, they could have similar talents or similar expressions of themselves that like haven't really come alive or haven't really been brought into the 3D. It's almost like these are things that they secretly desire, that they secretly wanted for themselves, but they never, I feel like there was a lack of courage here. There was a lack of possibly support as well. Maybe this person did not have the support to pursue whatever endeavors that you might be pursuing. So I feel like there is a jealousy here of the experience of you possibly having things that this person felt like they never got, they never received, they never had the opportunities. There's something here about the opportunities and how for some reason this person feels like it's past their time. I do get an age gap. I'm getting an age gap. So there is a younger, older energy. Take it as it resonates here. This could even be, I just heard a boss, okay? This could be like an older boss. This could be like a mentor, a teacher. So just take what resonates, but it is heavily coming in as a mother or parent figure. This could even be like a big sister or big sibling or somebody who is also very nurturing, very motherly towards you. But it's just, I feel like it's turned a little bit sour. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing bittersweet. So it's like this person feels sweetness and love towards you, but at the same time their jealousy has definitely gotten in the way of this connection and in the way of, I feel like this person possibly doesn't support you or doesn't tell you things like, I'm proud of you for this accomplishment. They don't show up for you for things that are very important for you. I feel like this person has started to neglect you in a way because of their jealousy, because it's like they can't stand to be around you because all they can feel is that that shameful jealousy of like, well, I wish I had that. I wish I had that opportunity. I wish I was living my life in a similar way. So there's just like this bitterness that comes in, and it kind of, I'm hearing it's ruining the sweet. Okay. And also with the imagery here and just the way she's holding her in her hands, I do feel a nature of control. I feel like this person could possibly have a really big ego, and they need to feel like they are the queen, like they are the empress, like they are bigger. There's a literal size difference in the film where the mother is this huge goddess energy, and it's like she is like almost like intimidating and, you know, powerful. And I feel like this is the way this person needs to feel. They need to feel in control, they need to feel powerful. And I feel like you are kind of possibly like similar to Ponyo in some ways, and you could have like a rebellious streak. Okay, like you could think outside of the box or outside of the ways that this person has taught you to think. And I feel like this person is jealous that you have kind of gotten out of their control. You've gotten out of their hands. Like there's something about the hands, like I'm hearing conceal you. It's almost like I'm feeling like a concealing energy. They wanted to kind of hide you from the world. They wanted to keep you from being big and powerful yourself. And so I think that as possibly you've gotten older, as time has passed, like I said, I feel like it used to be kind of like this sweet motherly energy. You might have even saw their controlling nature, their concealing of your energy as like protection or safety. They were trying to keep you safe, but I really do feel like they were trying to keep you down or in a box somehow, to where, you know, to where you couldn't become as praised, as big, as powerful as they feel they should be, that they are. It's kind of giving like oh no, I'm hearing like Supreme, the new Supreme from American Horror Story. So it could definitely be like the mother-daughter relationship that's in that series, the Coven series. So definitely watch that if you're resonating with this being a mother. But let's go ahead and get a little deeper with the tarot. We have the High Priestess in reverse, we have the Seven of Swords, and bottom of the deck we even have the Hierophant. So I find it really kind of disturbing, daunting, that this person has pulled 3 villains. This is a Disney deck, okay? Like there's other characters that, like the majority of this deck is not going to be villains, is what I'm trying to say. So the fact that this person pulled 3 villains, like I said, this has gotten very bitter. This person feels a lot of resentment. This person has gotten more and more bitter over time, more and more angry, upset. I feel like there's a small obsession that they are carrying when it comes to comparing themselves to you. Like they need to stop doing that. They need to just focus on what they want to create, what they want to do. Like I said, I feel like this is one of those situations where they see something in you that they have within themselves, but instead of working to bring that part of themselves out into the 3D, manifesting it into their life, they choose to focus on you and the resentment and the anger and the bitter of like the fact that you have probably put in the time, the effort, the energy to grow, to be doing the, you know, living your life the way that this person may be jealous of or wanting, desiring, you know, coveting. So yeah, it's very disturbing to me. Like this is supposed to be a parental figure. This is supposed to be a motherly figure, and somebody who was like a caretaker to you. It doesn't have to be a mother, like I've said several times, but just somebody who possibly took a lot of care of you. And yeah, they're just, with this High Priestess here, they're not listening to their intuition. It's like there is a part of them that knows that this is wrong, and they are just ignoring it. I think that the universe tries to send this person a lot of different signs, symbols, messages. Like they are constantly trying to meet reach this person, meet. They could be trying to like contact them through dreams or like send them messages through dreams and such, but it's like I feel like this person is very closed off. They have turned off their intuition. They have decided to ignore it completely, and it is kind of similar. Like what I'm seeing now is Maleficent and Aurora, and how in the Maleficent films, you know, they humanize her a lot more. But I'm still kind of getting that weird, strained daughter-mother relationship where it's like she sees in her all this innocence, all this beauty, and it's like I do feel like there's like insecurities there of like feeling like a monster, or feeling bitter, or feeling, you know, like a villain in some ways. And so that's also where I'm getting like that sweetness is like it's similar to that Maleficent Aurora dynamic where it's like they do love you, they do feel this nurturing connection to you, but it's just like you trigger the F out of this person because of what you have. They feel like they don't have that. They can't see it within themselves, even if the universe is trying to send them messages. Connect with them, let them know you do have that innocence within, you do have that beauty within, you do have the opportunities that this person does have. You just need to, like, it's the way this person is looking at it. Their perspective is very bitter, very resentful, very skewed. And we also have this Seven of Swords, so theft, deception, trickery. This person wants to steal from you. They would rather be shady, sneaky, deceptive towards you. They would rather take from you than build something on their own. They feel like they need to covet. They need to take. They just desire your life in some way, or the opportunities, things that you have, the money. They could even have stolen money from you. I am hearing that. We have theft here. Yeah, but they just want to take. There's just definitely an energy of entitlement I'm also getting, where it's like they feel like you should give to them, like you need to give to them, that they deserve your time, your energy, your money, your care. Like this is somebody who's just very entitled. And exactly with the Hierophant here, it's because they never broke from their own traditions. Like the way that they were taught is kind of ingrained into their mind as like, this is what's right. So they could be the kind of person who was, they were groomed into becoming like, for example, a people pleaser, or somebody like a caretaker. They were groomed by their abusive parent. They were groomed to be that way. And it's like this person never broke that tradition. They always said yes. They always gave in to this person. They always, you know, sacrificed their true desires, their wants for this abusive parent, because it's tradition. How can you not listen to your mom and dad? How can you not, you know, love your mom and dad? Like, we live in a culture where they put parents on a pedestal, even if they're abusive. And like, people are like, oh, you don't, you know, like, for instance, like, complete what I'm trying to say here is like, I feel like you are this Ponyo energy where you have this rebel energy, and I think you have decided to break some levels of tradition here. And this person who's jealous is very upset because, you know what? They wish that they had the courage, the strength to do the same thing. They didn't feel like they were strong enough to break that bond between them and an abusive person in the same way that I think you have done. Like, they just see you as like breaking patterns, breaking molds, breaking tradition. And I do feel like they kind of want you to pay for that. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you should pay for breaking tradition. Like, I do feel like to some degree this person blames you for, like, I don't know, like some kind of like the breaking of like toxic dynamics. Like, you have kind of stepped up to discuss the way that these things are not working. They're very disturbing, and it's like they resent you for doing that, because they, you know, they couldn't do that. They could never step up and break that pattern themselves, and so they resent you for doing just that. But it's within them, you see, like, it's within them. They could do the same thing, and instead of working to do that same thing, they want to blame you, they want to resent you, they want to take things from you. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, really don't like this. And we also have listen to your inner music. So you could even be like musically inclined. You could have some kind of like creative talents here that this person is jealous of. Yeah, you could definitely have, like, you could play an instrument, you could be a singer, a rapper, like you have some kind of talent that I do feel like this person is jealous of. Bottom of the deck, we also have express your creativity in a way that is fun. I feel like you have more fun than this person. Like, this person really has lost sight of their goals, their desires, their dreams. And I feel like because of that, they do have this kind of hollow energy where it's like they're just so resentful, and they're not having fun. You know, that bitterness, that resentment is just really, really dragging them down. Oh, another villain. Are you kidding me? The Sea Witch. Somebody who wants to steal Ariel's voice. Like, I'm telling you, there's something here about your voice, it could even just be your speaking voice, the things that you say. But I do get a huge music energy. You could be a singer, Ariel energy, and it's like they wish they could steal your voice, literally. So it's the Five of Wands also. So yeah, this person views you as competition. This person wants to cause conflict, competition. We have reality here, so I think that they also want to like disturb your peace to the point where you question reality. Like you don't know who to trust. You don't know like who's your enemy, who's competing with you. Like, this person just really wants you to what's crazy is like they want you to go to them. You know, in the same way that Ursula kind of made Ariel feel like her family couldn't be trusted. It's like I do kind of get that triangulation of this person wanting you to, you know, have no other options but to turn to them. So this is partly of like, I want to feel needed, but it's mainly coming from a place of competition and conflict. That's what they want. That's yeah, with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, this person is lazy. Okay, that's period. Like, I just don't know how else to say it. Like, it really just came out. I'm sorry. But this person is not willing to do the same work. They're not willing to even start. Like, this person has no plans. They have no, look, and it says desire, willpower, opportunity. I feel like I've said all of those words in this reading. They just don't have the drive. They don't have like the desire, the willpower, and that's why they're not getting the same opportunities as you. It's like they resent you so much for the opportunities, but they're not willing to even learn. Like, the page is a student. They're not even willing to become a student. Like I said, their ego is very big. They need to feel like they know everything. They have all the answers. You go to them. Okay, you go to them for an answer. It's also giving Jafar kind of like when Aladdin is in the prison and he's like, I can help you, you know, like, but he's disguised, right? Like, this person wants to act like they're helping you, but it's really just about this control and about wanting to feel better than you, competition. It's okay to have needs and to fulfill them. And see, that's what I feel like I went into that whole rant of this person refusing to break the patterns, break the generational curses. It's like they were taught it's not okay to have needs and to fulfill them. Like they were taught that this was selfish. I feel like this person was like taught to sacrifice their own needs in order to continue a tradition, a religion, a society, in order to like keep the peace. They really feel like they're keeping some kind of peace because they've sacrificed so much of themselves. But really what they're just doing is teaching other people that you can't, like, yeah, it's not okay to have needs. But I feel like you are like, I have different needs and it's okay for me to go and fulfill those needs. And it's like they resent you for doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull like maybe one or two more. Why is this person jealous? Okay, we have the sun. It did flip up and then it flipped, you know, like this. And I just kind of get, the sun is kind of one of those energies that you can read either or. And what I'm getting is they're jealous of your happiness. They feel very unhappy. They feel like, I feel like it's a fire. They don't have the fire. They don't have this desire, this burning desire to complete their goals, to, like I said, break patterns. They only seem to have the energy to compete. Like they're so miserable, so unhappy that the little energy that they do have, that they're willing to use and put effort into, is used in this villainous way to take you down, to make, you know, they want to make you feel small. They really want to minimize your happiness. Yeah. I don't think this person supports you. I think they're very neglectful. They don't, like, I'm hearing like they don't come to your games, you know what I mean? Like they don't come to your sports events. They don't show up. They're just, there's a neglectful energy. But it's like Ace of Cups, like, hey, they might like send you a text, hey, I love you. But it's like they have all this passive aggressive energy behind them. And this is like the bare minimum. They're willing to give you the bare minimum. Death in reverse. Why are they jealous of you? Is because they're refusing to change. They're refusing to end cycles. They're refusing to close doors, to end things. They don't know how to end things. They just continue. Like I said, they're the same as whoever taught them. They just never questioned it. They just went along with it. They said this is how it has to be. They never rebelled. They just went ahead and sacrifice their own wants and needs. Ace of Cups. Like I said, there's some level of sweetness here where it's like they do have love for you, but it is so clouded, completely clouded by this person's jealousy of your happiness. Jealousy of your ability to shed your skin, your ability to change, to close the door, to end chapters that need to be released, that need to be changed, that are not serving the highest good. Okay, that kind of sucked. I'm so sorry, pile number one. Like, this feels like a close person. Like, this feels like somebody that you really wanted like support from, that you really wanted nurturing from, but they just kept showing up in this villain energy towards you. You know, it's directly towards you. Like, I'm just getting like the fairest of them all. They need to be that center role. What's your advice? Too many. I just want one. Okay. Okay, so it's the Four of Pentacles. Treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. Yes. So Spirit is saying it's okay to spend money on yourself. Like they're wanting you to, you might have been taught by this person to like, I don't know, to not spend or something, like to, I don't know, like there's something here about like guilt or shame that this person wants you to feel when it comes to like finances. Like I said, this person wants you to feel like they're entitled to, I feel like, your money. And so I just feel like if you are feeling guilty about any money that you're spending on yourself, like you really shouldn't. You should actually be more open to you know, putting money into things that are going to manifest your dreams, your goals, your needs, your wants, okay? Like you don't have to hold on so tightly, I feel like, to coin. Like, and also the advice is like to not hold on so tightly to the situation. Like, don't focus so much of your energy on it. Like, just let it go. It really is an energy of just let this person, I just kind of get this energy like they're not going to change. They don't have any desire to change. Yeah, 9 of Cups in reverse. They're kind of living in this state of, I want to say denial. They're living in this state of unhappiness. Like they don't feel gratitude for the things in their life. And like the more and more you focus on this person, like that I feel like that's kind of what they want you to do, and they want you to get wrapped up in this competition, this conflict, so that it takes away from your happiness. So just like keep focusing on yourself, let go, don't be stingy, like don't hold on to the situation too tightly. And yeah, just, I think you need to also really focus on your creative endeavors. I think that if this person makes you feel shame at all for, you know, you pursuing that, like that's, I don't know, it's even more of a reason. Like just, I would say don't take advice from this person, because I do feel like they're wanting to instill fear. They're wanting to instill like lack of courage. They're wanting to talk down onto your plans, your dreams, and it's what they do to themselves, okay? Like this is what they do to themselves as well. So I don't think it's, I was about to say it's not personal, but it's actually really personal. Like these villains have like personal agendas against this person, so against a person. That's all I'm getting, guys. I really hope you resonated. I hope that the messages were useful and helpful. If they were, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I'm sending you all the love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Welcome, pile number 2s. You guys chose the Sun card here with Calcifer, the fire demon from Howl's Moving Castle. So this is very interesting because I do think that this person could definitely have Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. But what I was also getting is because Calcifer is like this fire demon, there's something here about body. There is definitely something here about like not feeling happy within their own body, possibly kind of feeling like they can't function in the same way the people around them do. Okay, so for instance, I just keep seeing the scene where Sophie is cleaning the house in Howl's Moving Castle, and Calcifer's there, and he is kind of helplessly getting moved around, and she's just like, running around everywhere, and I just feel like I'm trying to settle into Calcifer's point of view, and just how that must feel so, what's the word, limiting for him, as he doesn't have arms, legs, barely being heard. There's something about barely being heard as well, because he was like shouting, crying for help, because he was going out, because she moved him to like this spot that he didn't really have anything to burn on. And so it's just like feeling helpless. There's like a helpless energy that I'm getting from this person. They compare themselves a lot to, I think, your body, your capabilities, the things that you're able to accomplish. Just like the way that Sophie completely is able to turn the home around, like it makes it habitable. There's something about capabilities, and very jealous of capabilities. Trigger warning, guys, skip ahead, but this could even be somebody with disabilities, and it feels really horrible to say that, like somebody who's like jealous of abilities, and like they just might look to you as somebody who can do things that they literally cannot do, like physically cannot do. And so like take it as it resonates. I'm also kind of getting somebody who might feel a bit overweight, honestly, like, because I was looking at Gus over here, and it's like, I'm seeing the scene where he is pulling the shirt over, and it's like it's really tight on his body, and it's just like this feeling of uncomfortability in their skin, in their body. So that is like a huge indication of who this person might be, is somebody who's really uncomfortable with themselves. And I do feel like it's mainly physically. I do kind of get an energy as well that this could definitely be a mental, like comparison as well. Like, because I was saying about accomplishments, there's something about, so like even if they're physically able to do things, there could be some kind of mental limitations. So like even as common as depression is what I was getting, where it's like they're physically able, but it's just because of that mental blockage, the depression, they don't have the energy, they don't have the the ability to get up and just do all the things that they need to do. So it could be something like that, where this person struggles with depression. I just feel like I'm getting a really strong skip ahead, trigger warning. This pile is full of trigger warnings. I'm sorry, guys, just a warning. But there's a really toxic relationship with food and the body, and comparing themselves to other people around them as well. So it's just like they feel shame, they feel uncomfortable in their skin. They could honestly be like a beautiful person no matter what size they are, and they just don't feel comfortable. So I'm getting like a tightening in the chest and I'm this doesn't feel like mine. I know that that's hard for people to grasp, but like it feels like this person is worried about their health. Like they're concerned about whatever toxic relationship, toxic actions that they're taking towards their body. How is it affecting them health wise? Okay, so who is this person? Leo, sun, moon, rising, somebody who's very uncomfortable in their skin, and they're very jealous of the fact that I feel like you have a lot of worthiness. So we have this you are worthy with the rose. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of self-love, self-care. You could buy yourself roses. I'm hearing Miley Cyrus flowers. So we also have this Cinderella and mice, 3 of wands, creativity, expansion, growth. So I am getting that this is somebody who wants to expand. They want to grow. They want to be able to expand their horizons. They want to be able to plan their future. And I feel like the blockages, like I just keep hearing blockages. So it's like they have all of these dreams. This is somebody who's a really big dreamer. Like I'm getting kind of a Cinderella energy, like a dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Like that's the energy. Like they're kind of in this la fantasy, like dreamy, like, oh, I wish that I could do this. I wish I could do that. But I think it's very disconnected to the 3D. Like they're very 2D. Like they have this, the desires, they have the dreams, they have, you know, the wishes, but there's no, I'm hearing there's no gas in the car. You know, there's no gas in the tank. It's not going anywhere. It's just a car with no gas. And so I don't know what the no gas is. It's gonna vary for a lot of you guys. Like for some of you guys, like I said, it's like a physical block where it's just like they have a lot of insecurities. They feel very uncomfortable with who they are as a person, who they are in their skin. And so for them, that doesn't match up with their dream. You know, their dream life, their dream goals, it doesn't match up. And so there's like this dissonance there where you know, it's not matching up. So they feel like, I don't know, like it's kind of like a procrastination energy as well, where it's like, I'll get there tomorrow. Like I'll figure it out tomorrow. I will work on it tomorrow. I'll face my problems tomorrow. So like they just keep dreaming, but they're not doing anything. Okay. Let's see. So what else? Creativity. I think this person is jealous of your expansion. So they're directly comparing how they've grown, how they've expanded to the way you've grown, the way you've expanded. Like they are definitely comparing your journeys here. And they do feel like it has something to do with physical looks. Like I keep getting that, where it's like they compare themselves to how you physically look. I don't know. I'm kind of getting this weird energy. Like I keep getting this Jock and Gus energy where it's like they were main, you know, in ways they were main characters too. I mean, I guess they were side characters, you know, but like that's the point of like they were good guys. They were just as like good as Cinderella kind of thing, but it's like the main difference is how they look, how they physically look. Like this person could actually like describe themselves, trigger warning, oh my god, like they could describe themselves really negatively. Like they could have really horrible self-talk is what I'm getting. They could call themselves like a rat, you know, like they'll be like, oh, I look like a rat. And they could have even been like, I look like a rat compared to you. Okay, like pardon me, my throat, oh my god, closing up. Like this person is really embarrassed. Like I'm getting an embarrassed feeling, like they would never want you to know that this is how they feel, even if it's obvious. Like even if this is something that you already know, this should be confirmations for you, but they don't want you to know. Like I'm getting an embarrassed feeling, like they want my throat to close and they're just like, stop talking, you know. don't like, they don't want you to know that they don't feel worthy. Whew, let me get a drink. All right. And you see like the hidden cards as well. Like I always take that as confirmation too, that they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that they're jealous of certain things, certain aspects. Like you guys could be friends. Oh, that is what I'm getting to. Pardon me, man. Yeah, how did it get worse after I get a drink? So we have the Emperor over here. All right, so with the Emperor here and it being reversed, I remember when I was shuffling, I also saw the Devil in reverse. Okay, so I get a sense that you could have moved away from this person. Like you could have kind of freed yourself from this person. And I know that sounds harsh, like I was just saying, you guys could be friends, but I kind of get an energy of like their perspective, their lack of confidence, their comparison to you. It was getting to a place where it was unhealthy. And I do feel like you could have really picked up on it and moved away from this person. Because I keep hearing freed yourself. You freed yourself from this person. With the Emperor here in reverse, it's kind of giving me similar energies where it's like I think what happened is this person kind of started showing like a controlling nature. Like this person could have really been abusing their authority. That's what I'm getting, is like where if they had any power or any control over you, it was kind of getting to an excessive point, or it was somebody, it could even have been a boss. Like I'm getting this for all three piles, but it could have been a boss who was like abusing their authority over you. Like I just feel like it made them feel good to like show power over you, to I'm hearing put you down. Like I'm kind of hearing like a humiliation as well. I'm kind of getting a sense of like they would possibly dress really nice or like try to look very like professional and put together, and then it's like they would want you to be like seen as like in rags. Like I think that there was like a lot of hidden competition here. They tried to really hide the fact that they were comparing themselves to you, and they were really trying to make themselves feel better about all of what they felt like was their shortcomings. Like they just really felt like they couldn't, what's the word? They couldn't reach your level. Like they couldn't, like you kept expanding. I felt like you kept expanding, you kept growing, and they kept hitting these blockages. And they were like, how does this person keep getting through their blockages? It's like they kind of had this understanding that you probably have things that you had to work through, that you had to expand and grow. And they compare their journeys because they just kept hitting blocks. They're like, why am I hitting blocks and this person isn't? Like, I'm so jealous. I'm hearing it's so easy for them. They really kind of downplay a lot of your hard work and your like your growth. They downplay it because they're trying to make themselves feel better. Like I'm kind of getting like this sarcastic energy, like Calcifer, he kind of would like throw sarcastic comments around. Like this person could definitely do that. And it's like they try to act very friendly, or like I said, they don't want you to know that this is how they feel. I think it would be very embarrassing, humiliating for them if you knew that they were like, if they were jealous of you, that they're jealous of you. Yeah. You are capable of magical creation. They're very jealous of the things that you've created, the things that, like I said, you really brought your manifestations into the 3D, and this person is a dreamer. So it's like, as much as they dream, they're not creating. They're just kind of living in their fantasies. Delulu, you know? And so it's like they're very jealous of all that you have been able to physically create, physically manifest, all the hard work that you have put in to bring your dreams into the 3D. They're very jealous of that. Whew, they're so jealous of that. Sorry. King of Pentacles. Who is this person? I think that this person could actually be really good with money. Like, they have a pretty pretty level head when it comes to understanding how finances work. Like, I think that this person is good at saving their money. They could have abundance. They could even be, like I said, this could be a boss. It says leadership here. Leadership, prosperity, abundance. So I'm definitely feeling like it helps them feel very in control to have a lot of money. Like I said, it's like they want to be seen in like Gucci, you know? They want to be seen in like brand names. Because of their insecurity, the negative relationship that they have with their physical, they're willing to like spend a lot of money to make themselves feel really good. Okay, so that's why it's like they need to kind of be in positions of leadership. They need to be in some kind of energy of prosperity, because that's what compensates. Thank you. That's what compensates for all of their insecurity, is their money. Money, honey. Like, I'm telling you, their biggest goal is to make themselves feel better about their shortcoming, their insecurities. So what better way than knock you down, right? Knock you down a few pegs and to make hella money. Like, that's gonna make them feel good. They're gonna be like, yes, like I am winning, you know, like, and there is some level of like competition here. And with the King of Pentacles, it's really creepy because they're so good at like showing up very calm, very collected. Like, this is somebody who probably does not raise their voice. This is probably somebody who does not, like, they don't like to get out of control, okay? With the Emperor in reverse, they have control issues 100%. Like, they need to be in control. And so you're not gonna see this person completely unraveling, right? You're not gonna see that. It's so funny though, because it's like, if this person is doing well financially, then why aren't they able to like manifest their dreams? You know what I mean? It's like, you would think that with the tool of finances, they would be able to like accomplish these dreams. Like, they're living in this la fantasy, but it's like, I feel like this person has all the tools that they need. I'm hearing that their spirit team is like really frustrated with them. Their spirit team is like, you have everything you need. And I do feel like this person they could overspend. I don't know, like there's an energy of like, even though they have the finances, they're not using it in the ways to actually manifest their dreams. Huh, very interesting. With the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, who is this person? This is somebody who, okay, follow me here. If it resonates, it resonates. If not, and it doesn't. I'm kind of getting that this is somebody who likes to shoulder a lot of the responsibilities onto other people. So like I said, this could be somebody who likes to be in a position of leadership. They like to be that pinnacle of power who's just telling everybody else what to do. Okay? They like to control, right? They want to be able to control all the moving parts. They want to be able to say, you go here, do this. You go here, do that. But then it's like they are not actually doing a lot of the work. So I feel like if you did like live with this person, work with this person, I'm kind of getting that you did a lot of the work with the broom and the, you know, the washcloth and the bucket. You did a lot of the work, and this person constantly would shoulder the stress, the burdens, the responsibilities onto you. But they would make it look like it's from a place of like, I'm the boss. I'm the leader here. You listen to me and you owe me your hard work. Instead of like coming together and really being like a 50-50 team, or you know what I mean, like being equals with the people around them, this is somebody who wants to elevate themselves. And it's so funny because I'm getting this really weird dissonance where it's like they want to elevate themselves, like I said, to make themselves feel better, they want to elevate themselves to combat their insecurities. Like this is somebody who is so insecure. And so they compensate by control and leadership and, like I said, trying to look really good. But it's all coming from a place of insecurity. It's not coming from a place of like having mutual goals or like wanting to be equals or wanting, you know, like they have to elevate themselves. Like I am getting a narcissistic energy where it's like that dissonance of like this deep-rooted insecurity that is covered by, like, it's like band-aided with their ego, this like egotistical version of themselves, this elevated version of themselves. Whew, okay, bottom of the deck here. Bottom of the deck we have Judgment, Jasmine, and Raja. Reflection, liberation, hope. I think you got away from this person. I think you made judgment calls, and I do feel like that could also be another reason that this person is jealous, because they feel like you don't struggle with the same mental conflicts that they do. It's something about blockages. You don't run into the same blockages that they do, and so they feel like it's because of your judgment. They feel like you have really good intuition, you have a really strong judgment, you really reflect and think about things, and you come from this place of like good judgment, whereas they're coming from this place of insecurity. You're coming from a place of like sound judgment and just really wanting to make a decision for the highest good. Like it's coming from this very connected to spirit place where you're not trying to elevate yourself. You're wanting to be equals with the people around you, you know? And I think you made a judgment call about this person. Like I think you started to see through their mask. We also had bottom of the deck, it's okay to have needs and to fulfill them. I feel like they are very jealous, once again, of your ability to do what's best for you. Like I said, this person just kind of, like they're only thinking about themselves. Like, yeah. They're not thinking about everyone around them. They're thinking about themselves. How do I make myself feel better? How do I make myself feel less insecure? How do I make myself look elevated? How do I make myself more money? How do I make myself, you know, be dressed in the newest brand name clothing, you know? It's just very shallow. It's very self-centered. And I feel like you really started to understand this person is not playing on a team. Why is this person jealous? The Magician popped out. Once again, you are capable of magical creation. The Magician, you are able to really bring your visions, your dreams to life. You have, like, I'm seeing the paintbrush from Barbie Rapunzel, where it's like she would just paint her designs and they would come to life. Like, that's how they see your process. They just see it as magic instead of actually thinking about if this was the real world, not a Barbie movie, you know. It would actually take you time to design the dress, to get the fabrics, to spend hours upon hours sewing it to the perfect, you know, outcome. It wouldn't just be a snap of the fingers. It wouldn't just be a stroke of a magic paintbrush. It's like they're not really seeing your full process. They're just kind of viewing you, like they're jealous of the fact that they feel like you just get what you want. Whatever you dream, whatever you wish, you just get what you want kind of energy. It's so easy for you. Like, they're not really, like I said, it's very self-centered because they're not really stepping into your shoes. They're not willing to see from your perspective, your point of view of just how hard you have worked in order to manifest. Why are they jealous? Your strength. More Leo energy. This is like Gemini, Gemini Virgo energy. So what am I getting from the strength? They're jealous of your strength. Yeah, they're jealous of the fact that you have more confidence. There's a lot more confidence here. There's a lot more capability. They just feel like you have more capability, that you have somehow been able to get through blockages that they feel like they cannot get past. Like, they're really telling themselves they cannot get past these blockages. Sorry, I'm trying to get a mosquito. They're really, yeah, and then bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands in reverse. Like, they just slow down. They feel like they're jealous of how quick things happen for you. Once again, ignoring the process, probably how long you've actually waited to get something or to work on something. Let's get some advice. What's some advice here? Last time I pulled these cards, but I'm not feeling it. Let's see, what's the advice, Spirit? Okay. What's your advice? What's your advice? Follow your own good advice. I'm telling you, you have really good judgment. This person is very jealous of your advice, your judgment, your ability to see clearly, to see past your insecurities. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Once again, they're very jealous as well of the fact that you do what is best for you, that you know that you are valuable, you are worthy enough to grow and expand on your own accord. You don't need anybody's permission. You are, you know, capable of doing things on your own. So another thing is independence. I'm getting, they're very, very jealous of your independence as well. This was interesting, my beautiful pile number 2s. Actually, bottom of the deck, use your time well, make every moment count. I'm telling you, you use your time very wisely. You have really great time management. And I think that this person spends so much time being self-focused, being bossy, trying to shoulder all their responsibilities, burdens on other people, that, you know, like, they're just so in this daydream energy where they're not really getting anything done. They just want to appear in a position of power. They don't actually want to, like, do the work that so yeah, they're very jealous of the way that you utilize your time, that you make all your moments count here. this was a beautiful reading pile too. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope these messages were useful, informative. If they were, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Don't be fake ever in your life. Thank you so much again for watching. Till next time, sending you all the best. Love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Welcome, pile number 3s. You guys chose the Emperor here. So this is the Cat King from The Cat Returns. If you have not seen that movie, please watch it. It's so fun. It's just, if you love cats especially, you will definitely enjoy it. It's a really fun movie, so always support Studio Ghibli and everything they do, and that movie is really fun, magical. So anyways, not a paid promotion, right? I wish. That would be a dream, right? To work with Studio Ghibli in any capacity. But okay, so that's one thing about this person is oh god, this is already coming to be chaotic. This is a chaotic person, okay? So who is this person that is jealous of you? When I was getting ready to hit record, I was hearing the song oh no, I'm hearing this song, I just can't wait to be king. You know, like like, but then right now, whenever I said that, as I'm like channeling it, all I'm seeing is freaking Northwest on stage doing this janky performance of The Lion King. I'm so sorry. I know it's a kid, so like, you did great, queen, but like, come on. Privilege, right? So that's something about this person, is I think that this is somebody who is very privileged. I think that this is somebody who could have been spoiled, or basically they felt like their parents made them feel like some kind of royalty. This is somebody who was like taught to put themselves above other people. They were really taught like as if their family or their bloodline or something like that is like the best of the best, like very competitive. I'm hearing cutthroat kind of energy. So it's just like a lot of egoism, a lot of egotistical thinking, but it kind of feels like it's like bred, like it's such a weird word to say, but it's intertwined into like this family tradition kind of, where like I feel like they were heavily influenced by their parents, where their parents like taught them their shit don't stink. You know, their parents taught them that they're better than other people. Their parents taught them that they could get away with whatever they wanted. They probably didn't get a lot of consequences. They could have even like, I'm hearing they could have gotten a lack of attention, pardon me. So it's interesting because as much as like these parents could have praised them or really blown up their ego, I am getting energies of neglect as well, where it's like there wasn't a huge emotional connection. Like this person wasn't taught how to create like healthy emotional bonds with the people around them. Like instead they kind of looked at other people as like stepping stones, just to kind of like get them where they need to go. Like I'm hearing peasants. Oh my god, like I'm hearing like peasants. I'm hearing like this person really looks down on other people. And it's really sick. I don't like it. But it's so interesting because they're coming through as this emperor, right? And the emperor is the boss, the emperor is the leader, the emperor is, you know, they're in control, very logical. And I'm just kind of getting that this person does not embody that. Like the actual energy of the emperor is very different than, like that's what this person wants to present themselves as, but it's very different than who they actually are. So it's like this character in the film, he's the worst, you know? Like he's the worst. He's like very misogynistic, first of all. Very creepy, you know? Very like, once again, privileged. You can tell that he's been like pampered, like, and just, yeah, like praised his whole life and never told no, you know what I mean? So this could be somebody who does not like to hear no. Yeah, it's really gross energy. So let's keep moving on, because I do feel like this person does have some redeeming qualities here. Okay, so yeah, like with this Hermit card. So this Emperor is Aries energy. This person could have Aries placements. With the Hermit here, this is Virgo energy. I think the Fool is also Aries. So we got a lot of Aries going on. And we also have 2 Aces, and they're both in reverse. Wow, I just noticed like the camera is like, oh, I just moved it. Okay. Sorry, my kitties are outside and the mosquitoes are so bad. I usually leave the window open, but let me see. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting, so an actual redeeming quality of this person is that, I don't know if this is redeeming actually. This person, like I said, they don't know how to build like healthy emotional bonds with other people. And so I think they spend a lot of their time alone with this Hermit. It says solitude, introspection, insight. So I think once again, it's like this person does spend a lot of time alone, and I think that they try to be introspective. I'm sorry for laughing. They try to be introspective, but I really just think it's more of like a self-centered, self-absorbed thought process. Like their thought process is just like me, like, you know. So that's why I'm like, at first it kind of felt good. It's like, okay, this person spends a lot of time alone, you know. This person is being introspective. But after I kind of sat in that energy for a minute, I'm like, wait a second, they're just sitting there like thinking about themselves. This is a very like self-absorbed person. Very selfish is what I'm hearing. And with the Fool here, Peter Pan, we have innocence, wonder, new beginnings. I'm just getting a lot of immaturity. Like I'm getting a lot of immaturity, especially with all the imagery. Like we have Dopey, we have Turk and Tarzan when they're little, we have the Peter Pan, and we even have Olaf. Like, come on, Olaf. Like somebody who is very emotionally immature. Like all of these people are very emotionally immature. They're very just immature in general. I think that who's jealous of you, this person is just not fully developed. Whether it's mentally, like emotionally, they're just not there. They just, they haven't been given the proper examples, the proper tools. It's just like, imagine, like I'm seeing a Pomeranian. Like just imagine like a helpless little Pomeranian who's been praised and like taught that they're the center of the universe, but then it's like they go out into the universe and they get eaten by a coyote. It's almost like you feel bad for this person because they're not fully developed. Like they're if anything, they're underdeveloped. I feel like for their age, like they could be a specific age, but it's like coming through as very immature. I'm hearing irresponsible and once again, very self-absorbed. And so like you kind of feel bad for them because they're not going to have I want to say like healthy connections, healthy experiences with other people. They're going to keep running into like people who probably want to give to them for a reason. Like because it's not based on like a genuine emotional connection, it's based on like other, I'm hearing strings attached, like just other things that are like tying them to people who possibly just want to use them, you know? And so it's like they have this like delusional vision of themselves, like they're the king, you know, I just can't wait to be king. Like they're going to be king. If they're not king, they're going to be, you know, like they just feel very entitled to like people seeing them in a certain way. Like very entitled to people seeing them like as royalty. Like I'm hearing bougie. This person could be bougie. But it's like people don't see them the same way they see themselves. Like they really have this internalized monologue of like, I'm the greatest, you know, I'm the best, I am the king. And it's like other people are seeing them as underdeveloped and immature, childish. So what else? Spirits? Yeah, with this Peter Pan here with the Fool, I feel like they could make really impulsive decisions, very reckless decisions. They don't really think before they act. Yeah, and I'm also getting like a taunting energy, especially with, the Cat King himself. Even with Turk, it's like they kind of get off to being obnoxious and loud. Like this could be a very obnoxious, loud person who's like likes to taunt other people. So they'll poke fun, they'll taunt them, they'll fuck with people and just be like, I'm having fun, you know? They just feel like it's part of what they're allowed to do. Like they're entitled to acting this way because, like I said, no one's told them no. They've never faced consequences. With the Ace of Wands here, this is also somebody who is not really feeling inspired at this moment. I just kind of get a sense of they don't really know how to speak up for themselves. I feel like they really lack a lot of understanding when it comes to like how should I say this? Sorry, I'm got distracted. Like, because I'm thinking about Dopey. You know, Dopey, he's kind of helpless sometimes, you know, and he doesn't know how to speak up. I mean, I think he's a mute. I think he's actually a mute, so a little different. But what I'm getting is like this person, they were never given those tools. They were never given the tools of like, what does it take to stand on your own, to live independently, to have healthy connections. Like they're very helpless. I'm getting a helpless, underdeveloped energy. And yeah, they need a lot of help is what I'm getting. Like this is somebody who needs like you know, the people to like take care of them. Like they bathe them, carry them around, kind of like they like to be babied. They like to be spoiled. They like to be like treated like a king, queen, prince, princess, whatever it may be. And then with this Ace of Cups in reverse as well, I feel like this is somebody, like I said, they're not emotionally available. It's like they don't even know how to start, you know, like they don't even know how to start building trust with other people. They don't know how to listen to their emotions and like kind of decide, what's the word? Decide if somebody is like good for them, you know, like they don't have judgment for themselves. They don't know how to make these decisions. They don't know who to trust, who to love. I feel like they've had very chaotic relationships, friendships, because they just like trusted the wrong people. They could have put their heart in the wrong places. We do have Dare to Dream, and I do feel like this is like a redeeming quality for sure, where it's like this person is a dreamer. Like they don't want to stay in this same energy that they're in. Like they definitely dream of growing to become something different. Like I feel like this is somebody with a very youthful energy, as I said. So it's like they see themselves as young. They see themselves as like eventually growing and becoming older. So I do feel like this person does have a lot of dreams and goals and wishes for who they'll become. But yeah, with this don't push the river, let it flow. I'm getting that this person could struggle with trying to force things. Like I said, this person isn't used to being told no. And so it's like they need to get their way, my way or the highway. And so yeah, it's like they don't like to go with the flow. They're not very flexible. They need things to be a certain way. They feel very entitled for things to be a certain way that caters to their wants, their needs, their desires, their comforts, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, they don't know how to just relax, let it flow. So what is this person so jealous of? I'm gonna turn the light on, guys. Just be prepared. So what is this person so jealous of? I think what they're jealous of is that, okay. I think what they're jealous of is your maturity. They're very jealous of the fact that I think people actually take your advice. They listen to you. They actually look to you as a leader. They look to you as this emperor here. They actually respect you. They're jealous of the respect and the praise that other people give you. Because like I said, they want to be the center. They want to be the center of attention. They feel very entitled to being the center of attention. They're the king. They're royalty. You should be kissing my feet, kissing my paws. And yeah, and so it's like, I feel like you actually kind of crack their little world. They're living in this bubble, this little pretend world where they're the king. And it's like you actually crack that bubble. You crack the eggshell and it just cracks open. And it's like they realize, holy shit, I'm not the center of attention. Holy shit, people don't actually respect me or like take my advice. People don't actually see me as a decent leader or a fair leader. Like I feel like people feel like this person's very unfair, very immature, very childish. So it's like they're just so jealous of the fact that people see you as like calm, collected, mature. That's what they want. Like I think that's the dare to dream here. It's like they want to be looked at as like somebody very serene. I'm hearing serene. They want to be seen as serene, but it's like I'm getting this Aries energy where it's like they just want to fight. They just want to like cause chaos or like get attention. There's something here about attention. I need attention. And so it's like they don't know how to just like let it flow. And that too is like, I feel like you're very flexible. You're very calm. Once again, you're very peaceful. They're very jealous of your ability to let things flow, to not kind of force things that, you know what I mean? Like shouldn't, like you let, instead of like it's like trying to fit a puzzle piece into the wrong place. I feel like this is the person who would like cut the puzzle, like cut off a piece of the puzzle just to make something fit. And you know what I mean? And it's just like, they just like, there's like this agitation, this like, like this like, yeah, Lily, like this need to be right, this need to be king, this need to be like, I know what's best, I'm gonna make the moves that I'm gonna make. Like, it's exhausting. What, baby girl? Bottom of the deck as well, we have Snow White, Queen of Cups, empathy, wisdom, calm. I feel like this is what they're jealous of as well, is your ability to show a lot of empathy, your ability to be very wise, and your ability to be calm. Like I said, calm and collected. It's like people, it's kind of like, yeah, the evil queen and Snow White. It's like, even though the evil queen was in charge, even the guy who was sent to kill Snow White didn't want to listen to her. He knew she was wrong. He knew she was unfair. It's like, even if they are in some kind of position of privilege, of some kind of position of power, they're in the wrong. Like, they're not making decisions based on what's the best for the kingdom, what's best for the people around them, for their loved ones. No, they're thinking about themselves, that self-centered energy. Who is the fairest of them all? If it's not me, bitch, I'm gonna make it me. It's like, you know, it's just like very self-absorbed, privileged energy. Very just like uncaring. I'm getting just like, they just don't care. They don't care about other people. And I feel like you have a lot of empathy. Sorry, I was gonna say wisdom again. You have both. You have just so much empathy and wisdom that this person couldn't fathom people like seeing them that way. They're like, that would be so great if people listened to me the same way they listen to you. It's like they just want the attention though. They don't actually see, and that's where it's like your intention is to help people. It's like you have a lot of love, Queen of Cups. You have a lot of love and emotion for other people. And this person has a lot of love and emotion for themselves. You know? It's like you're coming from a place of wanting to genuinely help people. And this is someone coming from a place of like wanting to be put on a pedestal. Wanting to just have the power. Wanting to just have the praise, you know? Bottom of the deck, we do have embrace your inner and outer beauty. So I feel like you're very physically beautiful, especially with the Snow White Queen of Cups energy that's coming through. I just feel like you could have very long hair. You could dress in a very flowy clothing. Embrace your inner and outer beauty. Yeah, like you have, it's more than just your outside. Like this person, I think, does like to, you know, wear fancy jewelry. They like to dress themselves up. They like to feel, you know, like a king or queen or whatever, no matter the gender. But it's like the inner beauty. That's what they're so jealous of. It's like you have this genuine inner beauty. You have genuine empathy. And it's like they don't even know how to emotionally connect with others. They're emotionally unavailable, you know? Why is this person jealous of my pile threes? Why is this person jealous of my pile threes?
Why is this person jealous? My pile of threes. Ooh. I'll put it back. I saw the Lovers in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So it's like, once again, it's like relationships. Like, oh, Seven of Swords, of course. Their intentions are just wrong. But I feel like they just don't have genuine connections, like equal give and take. Like lovers, harmonious, balanced connections. They don't have that. So they're very jealous of the fact that you have like equal give and takes, harmonious connections with other people. They're very jealous with the Seven of Wands that I was seeing in reverse. Was it Wands or? Yeah, it was Wands actually. I feel like they feel a little defenseless. Like I said, helpless, like a helpless Pomeranian. Like they just don't know any better. They just don't know any better. No way. The Emperor. I'm telling you, you're the legit Emperor. Like you're the legit leader. You're the legit boss. Like you're the actual, like you're the one that's actually respected. You're the one who people actually go to for advice. They actually go to for your empathy, your wisdom. They go to you because they respect you. Like, look at the difference of these cards. Both the same cards, right? But it's like, which Emperor do you want to go to? You know? I don't want to go to this creep. This motherfucker only thinks about themselves. Why would I want to go to them? Why would I want to get any advice from that Emperor? No. This one's happy, okay? This one's smiling. This one looks friendly, okay? Temperance. You are balanced. Like, you have so much wisdom. You have so much harmony. Like, I think the proof is in the pudding, where it's like you actually have examples of like harmony around you. Oh gosh, I'm hearing My Little Pony. What is it? Yeah, like they all have like little powers or whatever, and like I think Twilight Sparkle is like the harmony one. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm no expert. But like you have just proof of being patient. Like you have so much patience. You have just your energy is tempered. Okay? I feel like this person could have very immature, reckless, explosive emotions, and I feel like you have learned how to temper your emotions. The Magician, interesting. Pile 2, which has pulled that too. So they're definitely jealous of your ability to manifest, your ability to bring your dreams, your goals, your wishes into reality. Like, I think that they're very jealous of the fact that you have the tools. That's what it is. Is like, that's the difference. Is like, they weren't given the tools. They didn't learn the tools. They don't have any tools to manifest. Pardon me. To manifest, to get the things that they really want. Because I think what they really do want is the same things that you have. It's like respect from other people, harmony in relationships, you know. Like, that's what they want. They actually do want genuine connections, but it's like they don't have the tools. Like, they're jealous because they feel like you have all the tools that it takes to get what you want. And look, this is 3 major arcana. So they're very jealous. Like, I'm getting a very intense jealousy. They could be hyper focused on you, especially because they compare, like they really do compare themselves directly to you. Pile 3, 6 of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. So also I'm getting like, you know when to walk away, you know when to leave, you know when it's like, it's not worth it to like put in your time or energy anymore. Okay, like you really are like, if I keep staying in a situation like this, like it's not gonna get better, it's gonna get worse, it's just gonna bring me more trouble. Like, you know when to call something quits. And I think that they're jealous of that because, once again, they don't have the tools. They don't know when to walk away. It's just a lot of immaturity. What's your advice? What's your advice? Curious and curiouser. curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. There's also something like, I'm gonna say it, weird about you. Like you could be a little bit of a weirdo. You could have like you could just be somebody who's very curious, and so you could have a lot of different like interests. What I'm getting is you have a lot of fascination in a lot of different topics, and they're very jealous of your brain. They're very jealous of the fact that you have this, I'm hearing, what's the word, entrepreneur kind of mindset. You have a very focus driven mindset. Like you have this curiosity that drives you, and they're very jealous of like your curiosity, because I feel like they have a lot of like apathy, or it's like they just don't care. They just don't care. They're like, why do you care about that topic? You know, like it doesn't hit their interest in a certain way, and so they just disregard certain things. Like I said, it's very self-absorbed unless it hits specific interests to them, to their life, to some, you know, privileges and whatnot, and just, yeah, if it relates to them and their interests, okay. But like I feel like you have this like kind of weirdness about you. I feel like this is also, the advice is also to like to watch this person. I know it's kind of creepy. They want you to keep your eye on this person. Like I think that by staying curious about this person, it kind of shows you an example of what you don't want to become. I know it's kind of fucked up, right? It's like you really don't want to become like this person. And I think that if you just kind of keep an eye on this person, like, I don't know, you're going to discover more and more of a reasons why it was right for you to like walk away. I think you walked away from this person with the Six of Swords. Such a curious dream. Once again, curious. Such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. What's the advice? Is to just stay grounded. Stay in your not in your reality, stay in reality. I feel like if you got involved with this person, they would want to bring you into their reality. You know what I mean? Like their orbit. Like it would be all about them. And I feel like you're coming home to yourself, where it's like you're focusing on what makes you curious, what makes you happy. We're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. I think that, I don't think, like, it's so weird because I'm getting like this energy of like, I don't think this is a bad person. I just think that they kind of put into perspective for you that like there's almost this energy of like gratitude, where it's like, I'm grateful that I have these tools. I'm grateful that, you know, like, I don't know, like this gratitude of everyone's kind of crazy in their own different ways, but it's like you actually still have tools and abilities to like give other people advice, you know, like to be in the positions that you're in. Like, I don't know why, but I do feel like this person makes you feel lucky. Like you are very lucky to be blessed with your life. And it's like everybody's crazy in their own ways, and it's like you're kind of realizing here everybody's, you know, crazy. Everybody's crazy in their own special way, but like you've come a long way. Like you really come a long way to where it's like I said, people respect you, people look up to you, you're able to manifest. You have 3 of these cards, like these major arcana: Temperance, Emperor, Magician. Like it's really powerful energy, and it's like you've gotten here, I want to say by part circumstance, by part, you know, you and your choices that you made, by part blessings. Like it's just like this mixture of just your experience. And I don't know, I just feel like the more you watch this person, you know, I feel like struggle and, you know, grow and hopefully grow, you know, they might not, honestly. It's gonna put into perspective for you just how lucky you are. I hate to say it like that, but yeah, just how lucky you are. All right, pile threes, I'm gonna go ahead and end it at that. I hope this message was informative, helpful for you in some kind of way. If it was, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I'm sending you all the best love, light, protection, blessings. See you next time. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to pile number 4s. So pile 4 is the bonus pile. So this is for the collective of me and you guys. So this is our collective reading. I've done this for quite a while, so welcome back. If you've chosen pile number 4s before, welcome to our collective reading. Let's go ahead and get started. So we shuffled the death card, all right? And with this death card, this represents Scorpio energy. So it could be a Scorpio sun, moon, rising here. What I'm getting is this is somebody who feels abandoned, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is this, whatever this is, I don't know if it's like gum or fruit or candy. I don't have no idea what this is. I really don't know what movie it's from, I'm gonna be honest. You know, this is a Studio Ghibli deck, but I have no idea. And so the fact that I have no idea who this person is or what this thing is kind of giving me that energy of like, this is somebody who feels very forgotten. This is somebody who feels very abandoned. It feels like somebody you just like dropped. Okay, so like this could be somebody like the energy of whatever this can is, of like it was just dropped, it was just left in a field. It just, you know, there's like this energy of abandon, like they feel like left behind, especially with death. Death is usually endings, closing of cycles, you know, an ending, a death of a sort. It doesn't have to literally mean death, you know, but I do kind of feel like you could have ended a connection, left somebody behind, dropped somebody here with the death card, and I don't know, it's like they just feel discarded. That's what it is. They feel discarded. With the King of Pentacles, so this could also be somebody with earth placements in their charts. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, but we have leadership, prosperity, abundance on the card. So this could be somebody who is in a position of leadership. This could be somebody who does have abundance. They do have their finances well put together. At least this could be what they're striving for. This could even be what they're jealous of you. Like you could have stability, you could have a position of leadership, you know, you could have abundance that they might be just jealous of the stability that you have. But I am kind of getting an energy of like they do know how to take care of themselves. I do feel like this is a pretty calm person. Like, I don't think that this is somebody who like is explosive. Like, I don't think this is an explosive kind of person. This is a very kind of like quiet, suppressed kind of energy, especially with the star here in reverse. So this is Aquarius energy, sun, moon, rising. We have hope, confidence, rejuvenation, but this is in reverse, guys. So this is somebody who is not feeling very hopeful. They're not feeling very confident. They're not feeling rejuvenated, right? So this is somebody who's kind of stuck. I do feel like they're stuck. They don't know how to rebuild. I do feel like this person wants to rebuild a connection with you directly, but they feel hopeless. Like, they feel like it's hopeless. It's not something that's worth putting hope and faith into, because they just feel like it's not going to work out. Like, very pessimistic. So this could be somebody very pessimistic. Also with the confidence in reverse, like, this is somebody who yeah, they lack a lot of faith and confidence in themselves. And I do think that that's another thing that they're jealous of you about, is like, you could have a lot of faith and trust in the universe. And especially because when I asked why are they jealous, we have the High Priestess in reverse. This person does not feel connected to the universe. They don't feel connected to spirit. And I feel like what they're jealous of is the fact that you seem to have some kind of connection. Like, you seem to be able to receive messages in some way. You have a very strong intuition. And I think that they're kind of looking at you as being able to, like, get downloads that they just don't know how to get. Like, this is somebody who's not very connected. They're not paying a lot of attention. Once again, this is somebody pessimistic, and so they don't really, they're not looking around for messages. You know what I mean? They're not looking around for, they're not pulling cards, you know, they're just kind of like wanting the answers to come to them. Or it's like they're pessimistic. Like, they don't even think that they're like, so it's like, say for instance, they do get a message, they have so much doubt, they have such a lack of confidence that they're like, oh, that wasn't a message, no, I'm crazy. Like, they doubt themselves so much that it's impossible for them to know what's an actual message or what's not, because they just doubt everything. So we also have the Four of Pentacles over here as another reason of why are they jealous of you. Well, my phone just died. Oh gosh, and my charger is like right next to it, so silly goose moments. Anyways, as I was saying, Four of Pentacles. So with it being reverse, right? So I feel like you have this kind of like, I'm hearing like surfer dude. They feel like you just go with the flow. Like, they feel like you are very flexible, adaptable. Like, you can let go of things. You can forgive things. You can just like release things and not like carry them. Like, I feel like with the Death, the Scorpio energy, like, this could have happened like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't even remember dropping the can. You don't even remember that you had it. It's like, but this person has been holding that grudge, like very Scorpio energy, of just like holding on to that grudge and not letting go. Like, this is somebody who does not let go. And so it's like, they feel like you are able to let go. You're able to release. You're not just holding on to all this useless pent-up resentment, bitterness, anger. Like, you are able to purge that, cleanse that from your energy. You don't hold on to it. And so they're very, very jealous of the fact that you let go. And I feel like that you let go of them specifically. Like, they're very upset by this. They feel forgotten. They feel like they're just like in your past, like you just dropped them, you just left them, abandoned them somewhere, and you just like let go, you just like forgot. And it's like they're still over here, you know, clutching I'm hearing clutching their pearls, but that means scared, so I don't know why. Some of them might be scared of you, but what I was actually seeing in my head was like the Arthur meme where he's like holding his fist and he's just like he's holding this grudge, you know? So with these oracle cards, it says allow yourself to connect with what you are passionate about. And there is like a romantic energy here. So this person could be jealous of your passion. Like you could be a very passionate person. And I feel like that passion makes you very attractive. And like I'm kind of just like getting a reversal. Like you have this high priestess energy, especially with the unicorn. Like, you know, they just feel like you have a uniqueness about you with the star, Aquarius energy. That's more like, I feel like that's also represents uniqueness, but like the star is like a lot of optimism, it's a lot of hope, it's a lot of faith. And so I just feel like you bring a lot of like this very I want to say light energy. Like it's like a light, fluffy, it's not heavy energy. Like you bring kind of like this, and it's like there's room because you have let go of so much of this, like, you know, shit holding you back. Because you've been able to let go, you're able to fill that space with this passion, allowing yourself to connect with what you're passionate about. And it's like this person feels very disconnected from their passions because they haven't let go. They don't have the space. They don't have the mind capacity, you know what I mean? They don't have the space because they're still holding on to things from like years ago. Only in the darkness can we see the stars. So I'm actually hearing that this person is definitely jealous of your perspective. They feel like when you guys are both in darkness, it's interesting. When you guys are both put into darkness, this person sits in the darkness. They just, you know, they sit in that dark. And for you, I think that you are somebody who looks to the stars. You know what I mean? Like, instead of indulging in the darkness, or for instance, like in a grudge or something, you know, like holding on to a grudge, it's like you're looking for the positives. You're looking for the light. How can I move forward? How can I heal? How can I, you know, do what is for the highest good of both of us, you know, not just myself. And so it's like, I just feel like this person's very jealous of the way that you handle things. It's like you look for the stars. They're not willing to do that. They would prefer to just indulge into that darkness. So I'm hearing submerge into the darkness. It's a lot of Scorpio, heavy Scorpio energy, you know. They would rather be pessimistic, be angry, hold grudges, you know, not have hope that things will get better. They'll just sit there. That's how they handle it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. Travel, transition, moving. Exactly, like you transition. You are like, I want to move to calmer waters. I'm not just gonna stay in a place that is unstable for me. I feel like you moved away. Once again, it's kind of giving like Moana. You know, it's like she was so focused on what she was passionate about that, you know, she went on this mission. She left everyone behind, right? And it's like, if you think about that, you know, she wasn't trying to abandon anybody. She wasn't trying to neglect anybody. If anything, she was trying to do what was for the highest good and save her people, save the island, you know what I mean? Like, her actual end goal was actually not selfish at all. But if you just saw it as like, if like, say for instance, from the perspective of an island, like an islander or like somebody else who is living on the island with her, like, you know, her best friend, her mom, her dad, they might see it as just her abandoning them. You know what I mean? Like, they're just viewing it as she ran away, she abandoned me, she dropped me, she left me. But it's like they're not willing to kind of see the whole perspective of like why that needed to happen, why this was a choice of transition, of moving to calmer waters, you know, why this was for the highest good. By the end of the movie, you know, obviously she, you know, she saves the island, but even then she, you know, they become, what is it called, wayfinders? Is that what it is? I can't remember. When they're, you know, she becomes travelers or whatever. Like she becomes, they, you know, they go on the water and they're not even completely on the island. You know what I mean? Like they're traveling. So that could also look like leaving people behind. So I feel like there's a lot of like resentment towards you leaving and not willing to like see from your perspective of like why you made the decisions you did. They just want to hold to that grudge. They just want to hold to the grudge. So I'm going to pull, oh wait, let's see, bottom of the deck, we did have spend some time on self-care. So you could have like long, luscious hair. Spend some time on self-care. Like I feel like this person really wants to call you selfish. Like I haven't seen that movie, but I saw a commercial for it where it's like about the sea monsters and like the mermaids, and like they're describing the mermaids as like super like narcissistic and like self-absorbed. And so I feel like this is how they're wanting to paint you. They're wanting to say, oh, that person's just selfish. All they do is like take care of themselves. God forbid, right? You take care of yourself. But like this is just like, they want to paint you in a very malicious light in order for them to be able to keep holding on to that negative energy. Like they just want to keep holding on to the grudge, to the anger. You know, they're not ready to forgive. They're not ready to see from your perspective. They just want to blame. They really just want to blame you, and they want to paint you in this light of you are incredibly selfish. You are not, I'm hearing you're not loyal. Okay? Because I'm actually looking over to this deck that I made, and on the top of the deck is this Scorpio energy. I am fiercely loyal to my family and friends. And I feel like this is what they're accusing you of not being. Like they're saying you're not loyal. So it's like they just want to like paint you in this, like, I'm hearing dim-witted. Like they want to say you're dumb, you're dim-witted. They want to say that you are an airhead is what I'm getting. Like they just really want to paint you in this malicious light so that other people support them in like holding a grudge. So what's the advice? What's the advice for my pile fours? What's the advice, pile four? Okay. Becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Yes. So I feel like you've actually tried to like put yourself in their shoes. I think that you do have like perspective on the situation, and I think that you kind of understand that this person isn't ready to forgive or move forward with you. And so I feel like you have gained a lot of resilience. I think you've gotten stronger over time from experience. Like I feel like this has been an experience for you, and I don't think that this person gives you nearly enough credit for just how strong you have to be to walk away from something that's not serving you. You know, especially with that, I'm fiercely loyal to my family and friends. It's like, to what extent? Like, are you allowing abusive behavior? Are you tolerating behaviors that are harmful? And I feel like this person probably does enable other people and toxic behaviors. And I feel like they don't give you nearly enough credit for removing yourself from situations that you shouldn't be a part of. I'm gonna pull one more. And I feel like this has given you a lot of like courage, a lot of bravery for like, I think this is about like learning how to trust yourself. Like this taught you that you know what to do in these situations. You know how to walk away. You've done it before. And yeah, uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Interesting. Yes, I feel like you also have an understanding of like, I can either choose to be the person that you currently are showing is like, you know, this star energy, like hope, rebuilding, healing energy. Like you can either stay in that energy, or you can like basically come down to this person's level and hold, you know, be bitter back, you know what I mean? Be malicious back. Like you can either, you know, and I think that's what they want, is like they want you to kind of like be petty with them. And I feel like you know, you're kind of seeing further ahead of like down the road, is like, is this really gonna make me happy? Is it worth repressing my feelings, like holding on to things that I shouldn't be holding on to, you know what I mean? Like, no, like you I think it's not healthy to hold on. You know, stress is that #1 secret killer, right? And I feel like if something's stressing you out, you drop it, you let it go. And so it's like you kind of understood that. It's like I can either hold on or I can let go. And you're in control here of the decision you make. So okay, that is all I am getting for you, pile number 4s. I really hope this was informative, helpful. If it was, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, sending you all the best love, light, protection, blessings. Bye.